Let's talk a bit about this song, what you love about Jhené Aiko.
I just like her voice, man. Her voice just like a peace of mind. It's relaxing. You know what I'm saying? After you hear hip-hop all day, rapping, and you've been in the studio all day, it's just a good vibe.
Do you feel at this point in your career, as you're about to release what is probably your most anticipated album, that you're sort of in that perfect space between still being an artist who's finding a bigger audience every day, but also being an artist that's influencing the new artists every day? Do you feel like you're at that, is that the perfect place for you right now in your career? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like I'm still in the prime. Like a lot of people just feel like I'm just really coming through. Like they feel like now is my time. Like I've been feeling like it's my time, but they feel like now my time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel I'm with it. I go with it.
Let's talk about the album as much as possible. What's the album title? What's the vibe? How many tracks? What can you tell us?
The album's called Gangsta's Pain. It really self-explanatory. Like how I'm giving it to them. Like I'm giving it to them half and half. Like I was telling you the other day. Like I got 8 songs for my core fan base, the gangster part. Like I have been coming, and then I mixed it in with like 8 songs of the pain, like the new vibe, the melody, the hurt. You know what I'm saying? Kind of what the world is experiencing right now.
What is it about 42 Doug? Everyone's talking about him. The music is great. What's he like to collaborate with? I mean, you know, representing Detroit to the highest level right now.
I support the whole movement. I support everything he got going. I like it, you know what I'm saying? It's a new wave. I rock with the D heavy. A lot of artists from the D I rock with, you know what I'm saying? But most definitely, Doug, he part of the family, so you already know what it is.
Yeah. What is it about the D that makes it unique? And I'm going to ask you the same question about Memphis, because each situation brings a unique perspective. What do you think is really sets Detroit aside?
They like, you know what I'm saying, when they talk, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, they popping it all the time, but it's making sense. It's real life, but they still just getting it. They giving it at the same time, like, and the tempo of their beats and stuff is just a different style. They just ride the beat. They don't just try to fast rap or twist, tongue twist, all that. It's just a vibe, really.
Yeah, but you're right. They're like that, you know, it always tends to kind of get around the 100 beat per minute up tempo type thing. It's like,
yeah, like 155, 160.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Memphis then. As somebody born and raised who's representing the city to the highest level through your music, what is unique about the creative experience coming from Memphis?
The creative experience. I mean, I feel like you said, it's organic, it's natural. And then like a lot of people like our accent and how we put words and how we say it and how I talk game and how we pop it. You know what I'm saying? They feel like the gutter. They can hear that gutter and they can hear the realness and the pain in our voice when we speak. So I just feel like the rest of the world just catching up on it. But half of the world, they was on it, you know what I'm saying? But now the rest of the world they fully like all eyes on Memphis right now.
What's the environment or the time of day or the vibe that you're most receptive to the right energy when the thoughts are flowing good?
I like to be in the studio alone sometimes, dark, candles lit, you know what I'm saying? Just catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in the car sometimes because, you know, when I first fell in love with music and developed a passion for music, I used to sit in the car and write my rap. You know what I'm saying? I used to sit in one of my baby mamas, they whip. I used to sit in there like, and just write, you know what I'm saying? And get real creative. And it feel like when I'm in a room by myself, it just feel like my mind can expand, like I can scratch. But it seemed like it put limits on it when people in the room with me, because it's like it's too many opinions, too many thoughts, all this advice I don't need. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need that energy. Let's just let me be in my own space. So when it's time, like on my recording process, I'm kind of introvert. Like I like to be just me.
One of the best producers of modern music, one of the best artists, and now straight up in the humanitarian and community spirit, you know, talk about Pharrell Williams. The guy is an overall 360-degree human being, is impressive and incredible. And he just came out and he just called it, right? He said, you're his favorite right now.
That's crazy. That was a real blessing. Like I said, like, you don't even be knowing what's going on the inside of the other side of the world. You just thinking like you making this music and you doing it. That's another thing. Like we revisit, like me telling you, like I just like for stuff to organically happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't planned. I didn't know that was gonna go on. I woke up out of nap to that. I was sleeping in the car. I woke up to that.
So then do you start to form a plan after that? Do you think, all right, cool, that happened organically. The energy was drawn, everything laid out in the right way. Now let me see if there's an opportunity here in the stars to do something.
Yeah, like most definitely. Like after I heard it was crazy too. Like after I heard the interview, it's like my team had hit me like, Pharrell, want 2 days in the studio with you in Miami. Let's lock it in. And it was just like you know what I'm saying? I just was like, this crazy. So I got to Miami and it was a great session. 2 days, 2 powerful records. I just went to a different space. I stayed in my lane, but he took me to another space. He just put what I do, I already just put it on steroids. Like I got that edgy, grimy type Pharrell on one record, you know what I'm saying? He on the hook, he on the chorus, I smashed the verses, he did the beat. And then the other one, it just one of them vibes like that was needed for the album. That's what I was missing. And you know what I'm saying? Just like a great positive vibe. And it's just feel like you can do anything when this song come on. It's just like you can feel any type of way when that song come on.
Wow, and that's going to be on a Gangsta's Pain.
Yeah, for sure. It's that feeling. It's like he knew what he was doing. Like when I told him the title and then he caught my vibe and caught the chemistry in the room, it put itself together.
He's one of the best ever do it.
I agree with you.
What's next?
Movies. I'm trying to transition to movies, clothing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, let's talk about movies then. Who's your favorite director? What kind of movie are you going to do? What are we talking about here?
I like Spike Lee. I like a lot of stuff Spike Lee did. I like John Singleton.
Tie-dye season. It's tie-dye season. If you can't see him, I wish you could. He's wearing the most perfectly measured, worn tie-dye hoodie. Now, that brings me to fashion. You can't get into fashion and not lead by example. No one's going to want to connect to your clothes unless you look fantastic, and that's why you look great. So let's talk about what the ambition is in that space too, because that's an interesting one.
I think I jumped off the porch with this drip, Zane. You hear me? Like I just feel like even when I have money, even when I have money, I just used the money that I did have and was getting in the streets and was up and down with it. Like I still took it, and it wasn't like Louis and Gucci, but I still went and put colors together and wore it like this. And you know what I'm saying? And people always was like, I want to do that with Bag just did. I want to wear them just how Bag did. So I was just like, shit, I'm gonna take this serious. And then they messed around, let me get the money for real. So when I got the money for real, I enhanced it. You know what I'm saying? I put it on steroids. I took it to another level. I really got in the business. You know what I'm saying? So look at me now, like I'm a drip type video shoot, regular day. I don't care what it is, my baby shower, picnic, whatever it is. I'm a drip them people.